Yes, sir. What's up, guys?
Yes. This DJ will kick the floor in 3. Yo.
Yes, sir. What's up, guys?
Yes.
On the troll.
Hello and welcome to Mzansi. We're back again. It's that time? Yeah, it's still that time. Guys, obviously today, this, in terms of proceedings, it ends here. And until next month, until next year. And you might be asking yourself, then what? Maybe this is the time. You get on with the train that is moving. You understand what is going on. But we obviously are continuing with something, and we're not going to stop. We are just going to do other stuff, probably.
Yeah. Cover other stories, you know.
But what happened today in court, this is what I expected.
Yes, I remember we talked about it yesterday.
This is what I expected, because it was supposed to happen. The
Yes.
time and the workload coming with that, and familiarizing yourself with the situation, it was always gonna be limited and not enough. What happened in court today, I'm happy about it.
You're happy about it.
I'm more happy about it.
What do
Because
you have to say to people who are like, oh, Gininda is winning?
this is not the first round, apparently, allegedly.
Yeah.
This is not the first round. Mngomezulu has apparently, allegedly, at some point faced this man before.
In a court.
I'm hearing that. That's why I was reminding him that much that
and
I
then
have
he pretended like he
I
doesn't
have
know
met
him.
you before.
How can you forget a lawyer that...
And in that case, it was the almost similar issue. It was under almost similar circumstances. I'm told, allegedly, that
Allegedly.
it was the same way, modus of operandus. It was moving like almost the same way. So Mngomezulu became victorious on that one. So this is not the first time. From what I'm gathering. So this is experience. You can't buy this.
Yeah, it's
You
experience.
can't buy this. You've got to use everything within your range. You must be able to fight the way you want to fight. Because I heard him towards the end when everything was almost off. It was like when the judge said, no, you see, you were sick even yesterday. It was not me. I was like, no, I was not sick yesterday.
Well, that's what he says, but he didn't look the part.
No, he was just talking to the colleagues up. It is something that we shouldn't have had, but we did hear it. So,
Well, he said he wasn't sick.
so I'm happy about that. This is what we call experience.
But he looked sick.
It needs to go rest.
I even caught fire from some of our audience. I apologize, guys, for laughing. When I'm uncomfortable, I laugh. Okay, when I'm very uncomfortable, I laugh. There's no other way to deliver than to be angry all the time. I'd have a heart attack by now. I would have had a heart attack by now if I just kept stinch and serious and ranting all the time and ranting. Guys, I want to live. I want my heart to be healthy. I want my blood pressure to pump properly. I cannot afford to compromise the future because I'm allowing myself to be extremely emotional in a sense that I'm always angry all the time. This is a marathon. It's not going to end today.
We understand. So, what happened today? What do you think about it in terms of where it puts the defense, where it puts the NPA?
I think everything it went according to plan, in my opinion.
And that's what we
I'm
predicted.
okay. I'm okay with Gininda, but like starting over with him when they come back after the long break. It's
Properly
fine. Yes.
rested.
Because he
And-
was doing this thing of his of answering in paragraphs and long statement and really being evasive, in my opinion. So I feel like you need to be prepared when you're
So
dealing
the
with a case like
rushing
him.
and the time that Baloy gave to cross-examine him before the case is adjourned
No, it was
until
never gonna
next
work
year.
out.
It didn't work out the way he planned it, because he was obviously looking for this quick thing, and then it's done, and then next time.
And tomorrow was also, I was wondering how it was gonna work out with accused number 1, since he'll be appearing for the Tembisa illegal substances case. Remember they said that it's pending, so tomorrow it's the final verdict or something like that. So I was wondering, how is he going to appear in 2 court cases at the same time on the same day? And proceedings can't go on with one of the accused not being there. That would be
Maybe they
unfair.
would have went on.
Do you think?
Considering our court, maybe they would. Maybe they would have stopped the other court, because it seems as if this one has the power to stop the other. Seems as if he exercises his power, and he would have loved that. So, for the sake of being in a hurry, this is a brigadier. This is someone who's. You heard what he said
What did he
in
say?
terms of when he was refusing to stand down the mat.
Oh, that is important. He did say he's an important. He's guarding the whole of crime-infested South Africa, or something like that. Those are the words that he uttered yesterday to say that, Brigadier Gininda, he's a brigadier. He's a very busy man.
The plan was
So-
coming out all right for
He
them.
wanted to quickly
It was
finish.
almost perfect. Almost perfect until the circumstances, unforeseen circumstances. My Lord, we are faced with the situation. So we don't have a choice. We have communicated with our colleagues. Indeed, we will look after talking to someone who's responsible for these costs. We will look to start this matter on the 22nd of January. So, unfortunately, at this point in time, this is disappointed, by the way.
You think he was
He-
disappointed?
now he knows for sure that they have all the time. They don't need the record of the court. They can just go to SABC1 and listen to this man repeatedly. December ngaye. When we are chilled, December ngaye, you listen to him. And January early, uvula ngaye, when it's dry season, money is gone. Uzilalelela yena nje. That's all you can do. And you get time for that. And it gives also the other advocates and time to prepare. Do you understand?
Yeah, Malo, please cross-examine. Please don't do that thing of yours of, I would not like to cross-examine. No. This one you must. This one is very important for the whole admissibility. Questioning the admissibility is important. Arguing it's important.
This is a
For the
strategy.
whole of South Africa.
This is a strategy to frustrate the whole process, because first the evidence was being given in drips and drops like that.
Yes.
And
Exhibits were coming.
then when the time was almost right, Baloyi submits to prepare for this witness, submit an exhibit, the exhibit JJ or
Yes.
something like that,
Yes.
and that exhibit throws people off. So what else can you use? Use what you have.
And I was also like very perplexed with the J50 it was like there were two different J50s for some weird reason. The other one had an address, the other one didn't have an address. What was going on there, guys? It was very confusing for me. But let's go through the short proceedings. They were very short. I'm not going to be that long. Brigadier Bongani Gininda was back for cross-examination under Mngomezulu this morning. And Gininda said that there's no law that says once a person has been arrested, they cannot be taken out of the cells for further investigations and should only be kept in the cells until a court appearance. Well, focus was back on accused number one's warrant of arrest, and Mngomezulu asked the J50 or arrest warrant that you said you applied for, do you have a copy? And Gininda said no. Gininda said he provided it earlier. And then Mngomezulu asked, it was issued on the 26th of October. Then Gininda said, what I know, it was executed on the 26th of October and the court appearance was the 27th. The warrants were issued on the 23rd of October. So Mngomezulu asked, accused number 1 and 2 were already arrested. Would you agree? And Gininda said, yes, they were arrested for other matters. And Mngomezulu asked, my question relates to the status of accused 1 and 2 at the time the J50 was issued. They were already arrested. Well, the state interjected here and said that Mngomezulu is traversing issues pertaining to the main trial. And they were asking, can he confine himself to issues of the trial within a trial? And Mngomezulu said, I have a problem with the information in the J50. And what is the name of the accused there? And Gininda said it's Muzakalelwa Sbia. And Mngomezulu asked in the address. Gininda said it's unknown. And Mngomezulu said the person arrested under the other case of accused number 1 on the Tembisa illegal substance case. Did you see that docket? It has the address of accused number 1 of 1818. You know, it felt like there were two different J50s that they were looking at. How come Gininda was saying it's unknown and Mngomezulu said it's 1818 Vusumozi section? You know, so the address initially given was incorrect, said Gininda. So it moved from being unknown to being incorrect. So this is the part where I felt what is going on. And then Mngomezulu said that the warrant of arrest against Muzisbia for the illegal substance matter in Tembisa and the warrant of arrest for the Meyiwa murder case issued on the 23rd of October 2020 may be for two different matters but refer to the same person. Mngomezulu said the warrant of arrest for Tembisa bears the address 1818 house number address in Tembisa. And Gininda said, I don't see what counsel is talking about because it says address unknown here. And then
so he went for the first one that was being denounced by the first with the Mohola. That is the one of 1818.
Yes.
So instead of using the one that Mohola brought and claimed that is the one that he
didn't have
relied.
an address.
Yes.
Oh, is that what was happening? Because
Yes.
he was speaking like now there's two different J50s for one case. The other one, the address is there and it's correct. The other one, there's no address, and all of a sudden it was an incorrect address. So which one was it? And Mngomezulu asked for an adjournment so that he could get his documents in order. You see why this witness needs like preparation, because look at what he was doing. Like it's a trivialization of the whole situation. It was just you need to have your paperwork like really sorted out, because what is happening with him, the aim is just to cause confusion. Like I was like, what is happening? Especially when he said that the address is unknown, and then he said there's no address there. I'm like, which one are you looking at? Are you looking at 2 while Mngomezulu has 1? Or you are forcing in this? How come there's so many J50s? Let us ask this question. Why do you have a lot of them?
The
Why isn't
J50s.
there one?
The J50s. No, look, I will explain the issue of J50s, how they come about. The process of dealing with someone who's already maybe charged and taken into custody for one or a certain particular reason. There is a J50 for that, right?
Yeah.
So there must be that legal authority. You must have that investigation that you have conducted and get that evidence to support the new charges or the allegations, and then there must be then issuance of warrant.
Warrant
So-
of arrest.
In this case, a new arrest warrant may be required, especially if the additional charges are different from those for which the person was initially arrested for. So in this case, this man was arrested for substance, allegedly. And then there is this ammunition thing. There should have been that warrant of arrest also.
For the ammunition.
And then this case now of Senzo Meyiwa, there should have been that warrant of arrest also.
Yeah, guys. I was finding myself very perplexed.
And this is typically issued by the judiciary in the case of other people based on the evidence presented. So in ours, obviously, this is DPP.
So here, Gininda was refusing to acknowledge the one that Mokola was reading from with an address that was written incorrectly.
Now you see,
Not really incorrectly,
What-
it was correct.
yes, according to the accused,
Yes.
but
with
it was
Mokola,
claimed,
it was not correct.
yes, as not correct. And guess what? The very same reason of that contradiction created an issue of not being allowed bail. That's how these people are aware of what and where they are moving.
Yeah.
So and the weight that is put on what they say is huge. And I mean, you almost have no say if you don't have a sharp
They
lawyer.
are denying Muzi his address.
Mm.
He's saying my address is 1818. And they are saying it's 818.
And
They are
then
denying him his address.
for that, what happened
and
is
coincidentally on that other statement, is it a J50 as well or is it a chart sheet? It was written 818 and then it seemed like there was a typo, a mistake there. So you may have a point on it being done allegedly, deliberately,
yeah.
because that can cost you your bail. You
Yes.
cannot win a bail hearing if your address cannot be verified.
Mm.
You cannot get bail if they can't locate your address and it is given the impression that you gave a wrong address. So it was, a lot. Mngomezulu asked for a short adjournment to find a document, and legal teams apparently during that adjournment went to the judge's chambers. When they came back, Mngomezulu said that he's not well and he was asking for an adjournment until the 22nd of January. He said he needed to go see a doctor and he needed time to go see a doctor. So court adjourned until the 22nd of January 2024. And the judge at the end was saying to Mngomezulu, you see, yesterday I was not interfering. You were not feeling well. You don't have to answer that.
It's trying to remove from the record what was uttered by Mngomezulu.
As he is doing this, my question is, doesn't he feel that what I'm doing is inappropriate? Doesn't he feel it?
No.
Why does he have to come back the next day and try to correct it?
No.
As he's in the moment, doesn't he see ukuthi wrong ngalento engiyenzayo? Why ngifakazela i-witness? Why ngifakazela i-state? Why am I the one speaking on behalf of these people? Akakwazi ukuyikhuza. Like, doesn't he see in the moment that I'm doing too much? Like, I'm doing too much. I need to stop. Then he tries to correct it the following day, but it's already too late. The damage is done. And I was happy when they got that adjournment. I was like, Abana, Gininda, he wants to not. He's one of a very special witness. Like, I don't know how I would handle such a witness if I was in
You need
their
to
shoes.
be in a relaxed mood and be in possession of everything that you need.
Next.
Because he tells the stories and then you get lost.
You
and
get.
then they say, hey, wait for him to finish.
Yeah, why are you not waiting for the witness to finish? Wait for the witness to finish. And I'm like, but he's going around and around and around and he's not answering the question. And because he speaks good English, people think he's winning.
No.
A lot of people are convinced that he's winning.
It's not winning.
That, Gininda has them by the chokehold.
No.
He's so good.
Remember, this is someone who came in this case running. This is someone who is part of the whole process. And he does it willy-nilly.
And he
As he
understands that
wishes.
paperwork.
Obvious. You did it. If for example, I'm in charge, and I also have power of in the name of this is still investigation in process. I can just throw in something along those. I can just throw and say, here's a new evidence, because I know now I'm gonna testify. Obviously, I remember that thing. Probably I typed that thing.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, so all the other statements were typed in, this year? Is it this year?
Yes.
Yes. So,
During the trial within a trial, the first week of it.
yes.
One statement was
So
typed.
as the trial is proceeding, you are correcting, if one may put it like that, allegedly. I mean, why would you suffer? And that thing is admitted as part of evidence and exhibits. Why would you suffer? Because it's not something that you've done long time ago. You don't even remember. You are doing it now, as in now, as we are moving.
He's good though. I have to give it to him. He knows how to testify in a way that is frustrating to the legal counsel.
You see, when he has met top lawyers, he suffers. What happened is that these lawyers, they were accepting everything.
Oh, that he was saying.
Not objecting to some of the things that were submitted. So this person was seemingly, as Nisu would say, correcting everything. So if you guys submit something and it says that, okay, this is actually playing in a defense favor, a new exhibit will come in to contradict that. So do you say that person is good? Why I say no, that for me that is not good. A good person would be someone who writes something in advance and it still gives you this hard time. Do you understand? Someone who's preempting your move. He does not need to add new evidence all the time. That is a good person. But anyone who's got the power of changing the story, as in when you try to put the certain story narrative and then someone comes and twists it in a certain way with a new witness who's not, for example, part of the witnesses. This is your story keeps on changing according to how you want it to change. So you are coming there. You already know. I have created this. I have created that. I mean, last week I did 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's so and so who came. So you are building your story now. As in, other people are working. When you are chilled.
Yes.
You know. Okay, this is the. So does that mean you are good?
Not necessary.
No, for me that's why I'm saying. I would respect someone who would create a scenario such that he does not need to add any paperwork or new witnesses. You go there, you do your thing, it still gives you a problem. That is someone who's for me, who's well thought. That's when I respect you and say, yeah, we're shy to our confront. Even if they say maybe allegedly you are cooking this thing, but we are shy. We shy once and then you just let it fly. And it gave people problems. But if you...
But that is a little bit tricky when you are a person who delegates it.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say. But you had all the time to build this case.
Mishaps.
Why do you need to, while it's in court, keep on bringing certain twisting and turning as if your witnesses are not being prepared? Now and then you throw in some new people. So for me, it was just the power. I would say yes, the power is there. The power is there, and I mean, if you have power and you have access to anything else, that's what happens when we were studying from villages, for example. Other kids were studying go Pretoria Boys High.
Yes.
It didn't mean that we cannot think we are dumb. Under circumstances, a person who get distinctions in a certain village in KZN or in Mpumalanga, and then a person who has all the material here in Joburg, who can Google, who can do everything is in front of them, and they get a distinction. Between the two, someone is smarter. With nothing, he's able to come up with something that can compete with someone who has everything.
Yeah. There is a lot of red flags. I don't want to talk about them yet. Let's wait for him to finish testifying. But there's a lot of red flags. You are saying it's a mastermind, as Gininda said. Gininda was busy saying, we told you there was a mastermind. Okay, for there to be a mastermind, you're saying these people are Mncubes, they are hitmen. Okay, professional, not just rookies, professional hitmen. And then you are busting them for illegal substances. You are busting them for it's a lot. You are busting them for ammunition, but you can't find the firearms. It's a lot. Just Mncube is an Mncube. Okay. Mncube is an Mncube.
And you look at this case. Someone of Warrant Mncube bust accused number 5.
Yes.
Put him in jail.
Yes.
You come with a story like this, it tells you point blank, this is utter rubbish. This is rubbish.
Didn't bother about the bush.
I did my work, and I know for sure.
Why are you lying?
That this is not the case.
That's the question that Makubo Zungu said posed to him. Zungu said Makubo asked him, why is he lying? Why? And now we are here. Now
the witness is almost your father.
Absalom Zungu.
You are 110% involved, not even beyond. You are involved, like you are a witness of interest. But the manner in which you were introduced.
Did he say he went to the National Commissioner's office?
Yeah, I remember in Pretoria, something like that.
Did he not say that? Uzungu.
Yes, it did.
And Brigadier Gininda was working somewhere about there.
Yes,
And then
yes.
he went to the cold case.
Mm.
But by the time he was experienced working in the commissioner's office. So, red flags.
There are red flags. There are red flags. And not only there are red flags, there could be personal vendetta. You can argue that these people, if they know each other, which I doubt, there could be personal vendetta of the parents.
There could be personal vendettas, because what I'm seeing, which is a huge red flag, is that Zungu is the one who directed the case to where it is.
Yes,
now.
Basically, it's like Zungu. This case had a dead end, and then
he
Zungu
went to
came.
the commissioner's office.
Do you understand that?
He said, "I saw something."
And the manner in which Zungu was introduced by Balui, as if this is just somebody in jail who. Zungu is a person of interest.
Yeah, he this case is on his back, literally.
His family.
Aye, Konai. And to think that he did not even witness the incident with his own eyes. What a shame.
Through some pictures that are also questionable.
Oh my God.
Then you have this situation.
Oh. And he also mentioned Muzi's illegal substance case. Did he not mention it in his testimony? We need to revisit
We will
testimony.
revisit that testimony, because now we I would say we are aware that, I mean, everyone is aware now that, hey man, this person, we were speculating.
Yeah, we were speculating.
So now we
are seeing the dots are connecting. So the dots are connecting. Guys, you can call in. I don't think we have any more things to say. If you want to say your last piece today, we adjourn. We adjourn, but we will continue uploading content for you guys. We'll continue. We are not gonna stop unless if it's a public holiday. But otherwise, it's business as usual. So for now, yeah, you can call in.
Yeah, you can call in, guys. Let's hear what your thought was. But for me, I'm happy this happened.
That they get more time to prepare for Brigadier Gininda's.
Mzansi, hello. Yay, I'm well, sir. I'm looking at this thing that it was not connected, but can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you for the early show tonight. Say we can sleep early tonight.
Yeah, I had to push myself.
Thank you for the early show. Yeah, hey, on today's thing, today's court proceedings, I've got a few things to talk about.
Okay.
I hope I don't take too long.
Yeah.
The first part is the part about where Emily was getting confused about the J50.
Yes.
Yeah, for me, the J50 thing, I found it to make sense. Mngomezulu seems to be confused. I don't think he was confused. I think he was acting confused to get an adjournment. Right. He was clear that there were two J50s. One was for the other case. One was for the case that we are dealing with now. And he could show that on the case we're dealing with now that there was no address. And then because Gininda talks too much, he then says that that's why they weren't able to get bail. Which is something that if I was the defense, I would have dwelt on. That therefore these guys, not these guys, that he should have gotten bail because these guys actually lied that there was no address, because the first address which they have was for J50 was before the second one. So he should have actually gotten bail. They should actually in this break, they should actually be trying to get him out on bail, right? The second thing, which is not actually happened today, was earlier this week or last week, when I think was Mohane, the one of the cops.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think if anyone mentioned it this week or last week. He mentioned that he was sleeping comfortably in an uncomfortable Fortuna. Remember that Fortuna is not very comfortable. Huh?
Yeah.
We've all been in Fortuna. Those things are not comfortable. Huh?
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not.
They're not comfortable. And my question today is, if this guy was sleeping, how was he able to tell us where they went? How was he able to tell us where they went?
Because
Yeah.
the AVL does not dispute.
And then just a bit more on Gininda. Gininda strikes me as someone who, I know that people are going on about his English and that English doesn't mean you are smart. Yes, I understand. Yes, English is not a measure of intelligence, right? It's not. We all agree it's not. But he strikes me as someone who with the way he speaks and the way he tries to to dribble around people with his words, he could actually use all of this intelligence that he might have for good, but he chooses to use it for evil. You know, this is very, very evil. You know, I don't know why he's doing this to these men. You know, why not use all of this for evil? The other part I want to mention is time is of the essence in this case. You know, as it's been nearly 10 years now. And we know people have already died in this case for one reason or another. We're going to waste another month waiting for the trial to continue. More people will pass on for whatever reason, which means more people might not testify. We don't know what's going to happen to these guys when they're in jail. We don't know what's going to happen. So keep on postponing. For me, I'm not. I understand why you guys are saying you need to sit down and do more research, which is fair. But time is critical for these guys, because we don't know what's going to happen to these guys when they're sitting there. We already know they're under so much pressure as they're sitting there.
No.
Right? Yeah.
I
And the
you.
last part is the defense. They need to find a way to ask. We all know that there are closed-ended questions and open-ended questions. No? Right? They need to find a way to ask closed-ended questions where it's a yes or no.
Yes. Yeah.
Where it's a yes or no. Where this guy can't go say this and that, this and that, this and that without answering the actual question.
If I remember yesterday, most of those answers were yes and no answers, but he was able to say yes and then wait for the interpreter and then but however, and then he adds, and that's where they try to stop him, and then that's where the judge refuses.
Yeah, he
That
refused.
don't stop him.
The witness wants to say, they want to speak. Why are you stopping the witness from speaking? And I'm like, this person is not answering questions.
He
And
does
then he
not.
will ask questions as well. I don't like it when he asks questions.
Yeah.
Hi, he's one of the most complicated witnesses I've ever seen.
And he's
and
protected.
the
He's protected.
other thing that the judge, I don't know whether he cares or even the NPA, if they care or not, but the world is watching us, huh?
Yeah.
The world is watching us. I know we're sort of going the wrong way as a country. The judiciary, we've got no lights for 12 hours a day. We're getting pavement for 100 million rand in the Eastern Cape. You know, all crazy things are happening. People are watching.
Yeah. The so-called investors. Yes.
You know,
And
the best constitution in the world. You know, people are watching.
No, we get you.
Yeah. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, people are watching.
you know what my biggest fear is? Serious criminals are also watching. That's my biggest fear.
Yeah.
International criminals
Hello?
are watching our judiciary.
Zanzi, hello?
Good.
Yeah, yes.
I know. Maybe. Winter.
We're not good. We're good, man. We're good. We're good. We are going to rest. Hey. Yes.
Nambona uthathu wethu wenzani makukhuluma uGininda uyazi uze avume ngekhanda ubone yazi azasmile
I saw those videos, yo.
You remember last week that ngimtshele ngathi yonke lenyaka indaba zikaZungu. You remember?
I remember. Khumbula impela, I remember. Yeah.
Indaba zikaZungu zonke lezi.
All the time it was.
All right.
Yeah, no, small.
Ngiyabonga. Just nje ngifuna ukukhumbuza.
Indeed, you said it. You said it in Zgazum. And you couldn't understand why. But now, when you sit back and hear those, hey, we have people that were telling us and whatnot, then that's when you see, Uzungulo.
And another thing the caller said is that what the judge is doing is absolutely shocking.
It is. The videos are shocking, man.
He agrees whenever Gininda is talking, he agrees with everything that he's saying.
The videos are shocking.
So they've started putting the videos on the timeline. That's good.
There are videos where the judge is enjoying with a smile, full smile.
Yeah, Aishem. Yesterday, I was watching a comedy show. I couldn't believe this is happening in a court in South Africa. I'm like, what? The judge is eating it up. He's agreeing. He even wants to help him, to assist. I'm like, yo.
You know, I this is where I'm inclined to agree in a certain level that this case is not what it seems like. It's not just confined to what happened in that house. Now it's beyond.
It's beyond, ne?
Because you can have an old man like that acting that way. You know? So it gives the vibes of and watch the space. Watch the space. There is a case right now that is happening and it's moving in a similar fashion all of a sudden with this Senzo's case. Mzansi, hello. Mzansi, hello. Mzansi, hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, and you can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Is it anonymous show?
Yes.
Mr. Mzansi reality show.
Sorry?
Mzansi reality show, yes.
Oh, okay. You know what? Now I heard that that Zungu is not the police. Is it true?
Hey, we are at this point are only left with the information that was furnished to us that through that evidence that is the police.
I can't hear you. Can I listen to you on the show, please?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Thank you.
He said he's a police, but there was a rumor, a speculation, a rumor on
the same
social
speculation
media
that was
streets.
around Mjiako.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So from what we have in terms of that evidence, he's a police. I mean,
according to him.
According to him and the rest of the people, he's a police. And I mean, actually, I may believe that because the question is how would he have went to Warrant Mncube as a police if he was not a police? And if Warrant Mncube can approve that, attest to that, then we would believe it because he's someone who seems to have a bit of credibility, not even a bit, credibility as far as this case is concerned. So I'm inclined to believe that he's a police.
If he says he's a police, then who are we to say otherwise? But then, I've heard a rumor.
It's a rumor. And some of these rumors are not far-fetched. Like the Mjiako rumor. Yes,
Mjiako is a lawyer.
Mjiako worked as a what in SAPS. But the admission of Mjiako, the timing, it's something to be looked at with your...
Pondered upon.
Yeah, you have to ponder on that one. The timing of his admission. Something that you'd need to take a long look at. And the fact that they don't want to call him,
yes,
it's another issue. They don't want him to come.
They definitely don't want him to come and testify. Nope. He's in the Cape Town bar, allegedly.
That's an allegation.
Allegedly.
Let's see what you guys are saying.
The Cape.
Oh, you guys don't want to call anymore?
Okay, guys, it may be the final live stream show. Please call in. Get it off your chest. Okay.
No, it's not final.
It's not.
I don't want to... But with regards to this case...
Or with discussion, we may go live covering something else.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, guys, it seems like we may be going live covering something else. But for those, maybe we'll try and yeah, but we will. We have to. I mean, come on, what am I going to do with myself? We have to. Yo, I love creating content, guys.
Mzanze, hello.
Hey, how are you guys?
We're good, and you?
Oh, we are okay. I'm okay. Yeah, no, hey, as much as this thing, we wanted to see it getting to an end, but hey, we needed this break.
Yeah.
We were starting to have heart attacks and signs of stroke because of this case. I think we're not going as quick as we thought with this new judge. So so this thing is very saddening. It's very sad the way this case is going, the way things are happening. I don't know what we can do as South Africa to make sure that something is done about the way things are happening, because this case is like, it's clear that they are covering up. It's clear that something, they are lying, all of them. There's no witness that have come and testified, and the next witness came and testified exactly as the witness that was before. So every time when they come, they contradict each other. And it's very sad that Ratsat doesn't even take a right stand. Because if I was the judge, I would have thrown this thing out of the roll long back. So we are busy listening to fiction. We are busy listening to something that will never have an end. I'm telling you. I don't know what will end this case. Now they are trapping the accused, and the accused went straight to the trap. They called that Vusi guy to provoke them, and they fell there to the trap exactly where they wanted them to be. Now they are opening another case on top.
It's
sad.
It is
These
sad.
guys just need to learn to be quiet and allow their counsel, their lawyers to handle this thing, because otherwise this thing will never end. Will never end. Yeah, no, guys, thank you so much for the show. We'll see. I hope you'll get other topics that we can talk about. So
We'll
that
definitely do. We'll definitely do.
The Mzansi reality numbers don't get missing.
Yeah, no, they are not.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank
you.
you.
Yes. Okay, we might have missed you.
Please try and call back.
Please call us back, because you were calling while someone else was on the stand. Please call us back. then we'll be able to deliberate. All right. Mzansi, hello. Mzansi, hello. Please, the volume. Please like the video, guys.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah. Yes. How are you?
Yebo, ngiyaphila.
Yes.
Ucebolo is a call from Belgium. Yo, guys. Yazi ngiyakhala. Like, I'm so sad. Like, I hate this rata. Yo, mina ngikathele, guys. I just finished a bottle of wine. Like sasa ngiyam 17, guys. Like, I don't know. I feel so bad. Like, I'm so sad.
It has taken a toll.
Yo.
Yeah, I know.
Yo.
It's a break. You need a break. You should be fine when you come
I guess we really need a break, guys. It's just too much. It's just too much. Like, I just can't take it anymore. I think this break is really, like, we really need it, guys. Like, this is just too much.
We are invested in this. It does happen. Thank you.
I don't understand.
Thank you, guys. I love Sis Emily here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye. Good night, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
They don't understand that we can't help ourselves. We are not letting this one go. No ways. We need to know what is going on. We can't help ourselves. From the moment we found out in 2014,
something was not right.
We can't help ourselves. We are just interested. Even if I tell myself, today I'm not gonna watch, I end up watching. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's hanging over my head. I need to hear what this person has to say.
Mzansi, hello. Mzansi, hello.
Ngiyada kunjani?
Sikhona mfethu njani?
Ngiyaphila. Hey. Kancane nje, hey. Mangulalela la ku live ivoice yini izokala different noma ngikhuluma naye.
He's
okay.
Yeah.
Asikele nendabeni. Uphi sis Emily? Ucela ubingelela naye msana.
Yes.
Mina ngicela ukuba different kancane.
Okay.
Le case bengiyilalela le noma ngishiye lapho nalapho ngibaba ngibhizi mawutoha. Into ezakalayo la. Kune bomb ezovela after yonke le break abayithathayo. Ngoba lo baba lo angisho bambiza bathi 1928.
1928, yes.
Akanali iqiniso. And I'm so worried ngale ndaba yabantu abakhona abaphethe umthetho wase South Africa. Lento angazi ukuthi bayicabanga ngendlela enjani. Ngoba aliqiniso leli one elenzekalayo. And ayiboni ienga abayikhanda kubantu base South Africa ngomthetho wethu ukuthi thina usivikele at all. Ngendlela abenza ngayo le case bekufanele ngabe ayikho ku TV. Nabayitelevezwa at all. Uyibonile izolo into yenze ku Mngomezulu.
Yeah.
Uthaya ngayo yonke indlela ukuthi abahloniphe akhona ukunderstand la lo mthetho court. Mara lo baba lo yana ngathi angimazi ukuthi ngathi kuphi noma even a meeting inakhulunywa ngale ndlela akhuluma ngayo.
Cha yena. No way. Ayikho ungaze ujumpele ngalo kwetafula masimathi ikhuluma le ababa lo akazi ukuthi nje.
Kompela mina angimazi ukuthi wonke lama case bekawarana awenza mhlambe bebekeza ngale ndlela le.
Impela mawubheka likhona icase ngesike salifunda la abantu becomplaina khona
makabala leminyaka and unalento le yakhe ukuthi every time akwenzeka something lapha ecourt abala iminyaka yakhe mingakhe yena ayijudge but akukhombisi akukhombisi next izolo ingidojile ngale ndaba yelo sharing ilini ngilalela ekseni kunobhuto okhuluma something lapha like ngathi mangilalile yonke lento ngakuthi kulehlelo lenu siyakhula siyakhona ukunderstand ukube mhlambe kunendlela abakhona ukusizwa ngayo noma basilalele ngayo kodwa ngibonile yena le show yakhe yayilalela ngoba kunezinto mhlambe bazimkwatisi uyayilalela lo mkhulu clever lo yathi uyayilalela ngoba kunesikhathi umuze izinto ezikhulunywe la unokuyifaka somewhere uzokuthi lento besikhuluma izolo mas
bese public opinion
uzongisabisa
ngoba ngimuzeni khona la okhuluma khona wathi le judge kwafika ngakusasa wathi yathi ngizothi le judge kodwa iqiniso
yeah iqiniso umuntu omdala uyahlonishwa but ukwenza njani
hayi besimhlonipha mina bengimhlonipha
yebo umuntu omdala uyahlonishwa kodwa bakanginyathela uthini lokuthi umuntu omdala uyanginyathela
uyasinyathela ze public
ngoba kufanele uthi buhlungu manje lokuthi kunelinye ilanga la ukhuluma khona wathi wena le ndaba yokuthi your honor wathini mfethu your honor my lord yes my lord sike saba yazi ngikhumbuze ini sike saba nenkinga lemakhaya mina ngisecapital manje mara ngibuye ekhaya eMpumalanga sike saba nenkinga silo indaba yesikolo sokhuluma nechief kuthiwa Nkosi size ngenkinga kuboshwa abantwana funa yena size uzokhuluma nini inkinga yakho lokuthi Nkosi
Sikhathi
angicedela abanye abantu
lokuthi Nkosi
uyoceda nini lokuthi Nkosi yena angisho ukule position yakhe angakhuluma yonke into Mngomezulu ucisha uphatha heart attack zona
icisha abshaya cisha amshaya
ngizokhetha
yenzeka lapha le nto ecourt ibhlungu le nto muyibhekisisa kahle noma abantu berojwa bukhoma
kodwa mina nabo ngiyabasola kancane ukuthi inkulumo ifuna ibe straight kibo ukuthi if ever ngizolanda abantu ngithi ngama witness uma ngabe baphendula into esingayifuni uma ngabe singakwazi ukubabuza ezithina siyini singama loyal abantu esinaba ngithi nibasaphi court why nina ningasinikeza ngoba actor basinikeza script esohamba ngaso ufuna abacede lapho befuna asho ukuthi okay fine siyacala manje ngoba uyangiphikisa nginikeze lonke into uzokwazi ukuhamba ngendlela yakho uma ngabe ungakhona ngiyekele ngikhuluma ngendlela yami ngoba mangathi yabheka nje yabona uTifo siyamkhumbula kancane sometimes
kodwa ke ngokubheka kwami uTifo ubezolimala either way uma ubuka kulandela namajaji lawo yabo kuba katholanga ukuthi enqubuzeke kuleli bezonqubuzeka kuleli
hayi ngaphandle ukuthi ngqubuzekile into yakona le case ihleliwe yeah lena bebangayifaka angeke sithi reality show leyana isketch siyadlala
impilo zabantu
iyadlalwa mayidlala kanje bonke labantu abayi-actor laba bangomumva abanikaya ngama-script uzodlala into la lokuthi bekufuna ngebe inale action cut ale ndlela ngayo and kunalento engayi-understand ngale judge ayikho into angayazi usuka aphethe yonke i-proof usuke azi ngani
mfethu asazi noma kuno WhatsApp
ikhona le nkinga lekhona lapha
asazi noma kuno WhatsApp
mina yabona ngale break le ngiyabezwa abaningi bayikhuluma ukuthi bajabule ngayo mina ngikho happy ngayo ngoba ngicela ukuthi ngibuye after seyibuyile le case uzozwa le bomb ezobhoma abasaboni
ngizwa kahle
le yi-trick babonile ukuthi laba khona manje bacindezeleka
yes
le case isemehlweni abantu and umuntu ozongena la ngendlela abo Mngomezulu asebaphezulu ngayo sibafuna ukuba police abaseta kabusha bonke ufakazi uzofika ku different bomngomezulu bangabazi
kuningi okusazophuma ake sibonge kodwa
bazotshintsha yonke le story ngoba lento kuyo manje bayazi ukuthi public yonke seyibhekile manje everyday igadi ukuthi kwenzakalani bona abadili ngabo badila ngepublic ukuthi basikhiphe emqondweni mabafika beze lento entsha uyazi mase South Africa philela indaba zama social network yonke into iyatrenda so lento trendayo manje next week kuzabe kunenye trendayo mase kubuya mabachamukana nento sesifocus kuyo.
All right. No, we hear you. Thank you.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu yazi le show yenu siyabonga ihlezi ngathi singabantu base South Africa singakhona ukuyisupporta ihlezi khona ngoba sonke besiLondon necase but not the way manje nenza ngakhona.
Yeah. Siyabonga kakhulu.
Yeah. Sicela ukubonga sizotry nathi ukuthi njalo laba abangasubscribe abanga like asithumeni bantu base South Africa.
Subscribe. Yeah, siyabonga.
Yeah, I feel into ngifake like nje Madonsela ukhuluma ngiyababa.
Siyabonga Madonsela. Sibonga kakhulu kuMadonsela. Someone sent me a snapshot of Mohapi Mokwena. Someone is saying, you people are challenged. What is wrong with the judge doing? What is wrong with the judge? What the judge is doing? Okay, what is wrong with what the judge is doing? You are all talking crap and know nothing about the law. Let me tell you something about the law. Let me tell you something about the law.
You are delulu.
Let me tell you something about the law, Clever Black. First of all, this is not our law.
No.
If you listen to people like Bo Advocates Kakane and other advocates that has been advocating about focusing on South African law, that is there, by the way. African law, customary law. It's there, by the way, but it's down there.
It's
suppressed. Every time you talk about
this law is a Roman
every
Dutch
time
law.
you talk about this law, you are squashed. It's either you are kicked out. We are watching. We are quiet, and we know that maybe you are one of them also. Take this law, by the way, this law of South Africa. Take it as a tool for you to work. Don't think you are smarter than anyone else.
Yes.
It's a tool. It's like us having these degrees that we have. It's a tool to make money.
When it was made and sit down and these laws were written, we people like us were not included.
So we don't need a stupid person who is stupid himself, who cannot even challenge what he studied. At least with other faculties, you get to edit now and then and add new things. This, when it comes to law of South Africa, no, it was made for certain people.
It's been the same.
And you
way.
can pride yourself as a Mokwena. Let me see this clever one, Mohapi Mokwena. You think that because you have that Zion black jazz there, the Mpula, if you are a lawyer, you are, because you can say prejudice, or you are the best thing that has ever happened in this earth. We are talking about the flaws of this law. We are talking about the flaws of this law. Go to Patricia there. See the flaws of this law. Go to just look around you. Listen to people like Boss Kakani, people who are honest. People who are tired of practicing the very same law that they have been practicing for many years. I'm gonna stop a caller, but I'm not stopping you.
Just because you have money, it doesn't mean you must wear claps now and be ignorant to the fact that what you are seeing is not fair. For example, we showed you a picture of Grecha. He's sitting on the bench. He's not chained. He was attending his court case like a human being. And then you look at what currently took place this week. For sitting on the bench, a warder charged at them, and they retaliate, and then he's the victim.
You even subscribe to come in here and talk garbage.
Unless if you were watching something else, because there are some people who
you are
comfortable in
subscribed
their dululu.
to come here and speak
it's
garbage.
Okay. It's okay if you choose to settle and not want to get out of what you know, but don't try and enforce it on us by throwing insults and calling us names. It's not going to change what we think.
Simple as that. Simple as that. Because some of us are woke, we are wide awake. We are not sleeping.
Our people are watching the same court case that we are watching. If you want your feelings to be massaged and objective delivery, there's plenty of it. There's plenty
Go
of
around,
it.
just fish around
Yes,
those
and
who
find
are going to
what
respect you.
caters to you. But we are the court of public opinion. We are South Africans, and we are going to open this platform for people who are concerned as much as we are.
Yeah,
Okay.
that Mohapi Mukwena.
Hi, and disappoint Mohapi.
Subscribe ngephutha la wena. I can tell you that. We allow people to speak in a respectful manner. We don't normally disrespect people, but you are asking for it.
You're still the Lulu. Go and watch this December. Catch up. Go rewatch.
Grow a bit of sec, then you come back
proceedings.
and we'll discuss the problems.
And if you are finding it difficult to see anything wrong with the judge, put yourself in the position of one of those lawyers from the defense counsel.
The very same lawyer.
Mngomezulu, what would you do? What would you do?
I doubt that thing is even a lawyer. This Mohammed Mokwen.
No, law is not for lawyers. Law is for the people.
It's made by people. Law is made by people.
It's not for lawyers.
And unfortunately,
where you get your
the cry is that most people that were supposed to contribute more in this law were sidelined.
Yes.
And that's where the gist of the problem is.
Yes. And people like you are part of the problem.
Exactly.
You're part of the problem of why we are currently in this mess that we are in, because you keep telling people to stay away from things like the law. How can I stay away from the law when it affects every day of my life? I go to work, there are laws that I'm told to abide by. Everywhere I go, there are laws.
The original, that one.
What are you talking about?
He's hungry.
Get with the program. We are
He's
tired.
hungry. He must go eat. I'm sorry, but
we are
disrespect
tired.
you. No, it's fine. Let's continue. We have addressed it. Someone sent it here on WhatsApp.
No, wake up, please.
No, we don't please this thing. You must go and learn and come back. I
Isn't
don't
there
have time
another
for that.
message here that you can read? Because we're not getting any phone calls, okay?
No, I stopped something. Mngomezulu did well to slow down that horse. Rata and Baloi plan was to finish the trial within trial this year. And that's why they kept on ambushing the defense. They wanted to blindside them, and the timing of Gininda coming towards the end was a big plan. Mngomezulu did well to destroy their plan, and that's what I've been thinking, honestly. That's what I've been thinking.
Yes, I'm gonna need for all of them to prepare, not just Mngomezulu. I need all of them to cross-examine Brigadier Gininda. Can they please do that? Please. Ngumalo, you're good at finding things in the paperwork. Find them, please.
Yeah.
Please find something, anything.
Mzansi, hello.
Ask.
Mzansi, hello.
Hi, Mr. Anonymous and Emily. How are you guys?
Hi,
Good,
Jonathan.
sir. Good, sir. How are you?
I'm good. Hi, Emily. I see you guys don't give yourselves a heart attacks this evening. It's It's our resting period.
Yes. I'm supposed to rest and you want to take my BP high.
Yeah, don't. You still need to eat some jellies and
custard.
What do they call them? 7 colors,
Yes.
you know.
The one that we eat once in a year.
Unfortunately, people here don't cook 7 colors.
That side.
Yes. They don't.
No, we eat croissants. It's just bread, mostly. The sweet stuff, but yeah, no.
I wouldn't survive.
That's why.
Me too.
No, man. Hey, I miss meat.
Wow. So, Francis.
It's expensive, yeah.
It's expensive.
It's expensive. Oh God.
No. I miss meat. I miss pap and wors, and pap. I miss pap.
There's no pap.
It's not. They have those products, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
And it's expensive.
Oh my goodness. Hang in there.
And remember, you have most Africans here are the French francophones, Africans.
Yeah.
So a South African like me always has to explain from which, because if they say I'm African, they think I'm Migrabian because the color is not the same as the West Africans.
They expect you to be dark like us.
Yeah. I have to explain. I'm like, no, I'm not. But yeah, no. But it's nice to hear. It's unfortunate, but it's nice that we have gotten this far.
Yeah.
And I'm happy. And like you guys, I'm truly happy that Mngomezulu can really, because as much as it was a tactic, but it was a good tactic because you could see at sometimes that thing worked him up yesterday with the judge.
It did.
That worked him up because for me to hear him for the first time raising his voice like that, and it sounded like if he continued,
he could
5 minutes more into that, he could have collapsed or something could have happened.
Yes.
And I think that's why the judge interjected, said today that, I could see. No, if you could see, you would have been sympathetic yesterday.
Yes.
You can't say, I could see, but yet your comment was, no, that's not going to happen. He had his opportunity yesterday to be human.
Yeah.
But because things happened in the background and not on camera, because it was also a loophole for Baloy. Because he wanted to give probably Gininda told him, hey, but I need to get off the stand, even if we have to come back next year.
It's fine.
But to come here for another day now, because also Gininda is not going to stop. They're also going to go and cook.
Definitely.
Mind you that they're also going to go and cook some documents and do their own thing by the side, because as much as they've seen what they've done, I bet you there might still be other documents, because remember, this case is still being investigated, allegedly.
Yeah.
To be confirmation, it's still being it's an ongoing case. I think that's what was said. Because it's so unjust that people are still peddling and creating documents and doing whatever they're doing in the background. And yes, you might have the mastermind of cooking, not of killing Senzo. Understand?
Yeah.
And for us, I think whoever this guy is who sent the WhatsApp needs to understand that the ball is always justice for Senzo Meyiwa's death. But you cannot score own goals by taking people who are innocent on, as I said last time, on this case to fall for some justice. for Gerinel, for Becky Cele, whoever is alleged by Tefo, and
Hello?
is sitting in a cell somewhere because of this case, because he was outspoken, because he could speak his mind. That man could speak his mind.
Yeah, definitely could speak his mind.
Even if his English was so short, he had swearing words that could he knew swearing words or vulgar words in English that he could even share in a court. For me, that was weird. But he could, and that's why we shouldn't, as we are resting and going for December and whatever, December is not the same this side. By the way, because our June is our December. So we work through. So we won't get that rest. Yeah. But for South Africans is that as much as people are going on the rest, is to think that there's a family who are still seeking justice. And we can comment as much as we want on these platforms. It is our opinions. We are entitled to them, but we're also entitled to the responsibility of those comments.
Yeah.
To not just throw them willy-nilly and accuse people, but we will give our input in terms of saying what we are seeing being played out in
that court. Well, we seem to be breaking a bit. Let me just
to the accused. Yes, sorry, I need to go with my. But justice is being denied to the accused. Justice is being denied to Senzo's family.
Yes,
and that is being what we are seeing. So you guys take care, and whatever projects that you guys will be
busy with,
that we don't go silent until the 22nd.
We will not.
Yeah, we will not.
We
I
will
promise.
not. It's Emil who created that expectation. We will not.
I promise we will not. We will take. We will do everything we can. Okay, you guys, for you to be entertained this December. Okay.
Yes. No. Thank you very much.
Please, and we will support. Whatever initiative that you guys are doing. Surely, let me speak for myself.
Yeah,
let me speak for myself. But have a wonderful evening and all the best.
Thank you.
Yes.
And if there's any recommendations you have, just send them on the WhatsApp number.
Yeah, we'll do so. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for a wonderful program.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And have a good night. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Good
night.
Is it a night that side? Thank you.
Yes. It's
right.
night. It's early. It's earlier than. Okay, we are.
Mzansi, hello.
Ahead, right?
Mzansi, hello.
Hello.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Yes. I'm right, and you?
No, not bad. Not bad.
Mr. Arno, I just want to comment on the reports from the journalists, from the media channels.
Mm-hmm.
It's shocking.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've taken side for the state.
Yes.
This afternoon, I watched this report from a certain Linda, on Newsroom.
Mm-hmm.
He was actually talking great about Gininda, and I was shocked. And I think 2 days or 4 days ago, it was Griselda who brought these guys who came in green shirts to defending, trying to justify that the state has to take actions against these accused. It was shocking. That one actually I went under the table.
Okay.
So in brief, I can say that I'm worried about South Africa. It's becoming a mafia state. It's seriously worrying.
It is worrying, yeah?
That was my comment. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Surely the point is good.
A lot of people are having issues on X with Linda, specifically Linda. Griselda is objective, in my opinion. but Linda bakhala ngaye. Wenzeni guys uLinda?
It's taking a certain position.
No, he shouldn't take sides. He's a reporter. He must be in the middle.
Mngomezulu.
Mr. Anonymous, good evening.
Hi.
How are you?
Not bad. How are you?
I'm good. It's just cold. You're freezing.
Yeah, I was, but I'm better now.
Anyway, Mr. Anonymous, as I'm sitting here, I'm just thinking of the accused, and it's going to be another Christmas behind bars.
Yes.
And it's a very sad situation to them, to their families,
yes,
to all of us who care about justice. And I just don't know. I feel angry. I feel so bad, but we won't stop praying. And speedy recovery to Advocate Mngomezulu. Actually, what happened yesterday, it was just shocking. Like, you are seeing that somebody is there. Somebody is showing signs that they are not feeling okay. And he asked for an adjournment. And it's...
You denied.
No. What if, God forbid, something happened there and then you said no? And I just asked myself, like, if this is what power does to people, then it's worrying. I've never seen somebody who abused their power the way power is abused in that court. It's really shocking. And to the Meyiwa family, we love you. We support you. You are in our prayers. We pray for you every day. I worry most about Umaga Senzo. I always say that. But God is watching. And also the powers that be, it's not that they don't see what's happening. They know what's happening. But it's so sad, like if they don't have a conscience. Honestly, it's just so shocking. You see, like, we are human beings at the end of the day. You see what is happening to the accused and everything that we are seeing. Oh, I'm just lost. I'm just at loss of short of words. That's all I can say. But anyway, we just want to thank you for the show. We thank you for everything. Like, I'm dedicated. I always watch, like, even if sometimes I don't call. Like, now I'm working at home, but I'm watching the show. I make sure that I tune in every day. And some of my friends here as well, like, they are following what's happening. And they you see, they comment and they're shocked. They're shocked by what they're seeing happening in court. Like the previous callers are saying, we're watched worldwide. And you see what's happening now, it's drawing more sophisticated criminals coming there to South Africa because they know, or in South Africa, or if you have money, everything will just go your way. And you see, people, they just do as they please as long as you have money. We see everything that's going on. From the likes of Okolani, they are trying to clean up the streets. We see what's happening to them. They're being stifled. But one day is one day. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Yo, that's what makes me, that's what keeps me awake at night. That's what, like, are they aware that criminals are watching from all over the world? They are watching and they're literally studying our justice system and how you guys operate. That's what makes me so uncomfortable. Yo, I'm like...
Zanzelo.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, good evening. Hey, you know, guys, I'm so stressed in Amile case in stress and kanjani. And the worst part, I was thinking this morning, DT, and in Buzanga Nimpilo Baninjan always. The worst part in the acting and Senzo died on my birthday. And then that day it went west. I felt it that this guy died on my birthday. How much more family yakhe, the way that end finishing ngayo mna usoleka kwakhe, how much more family yakhe, and all this saga now is happening. Abakwazi ufumana ba umntana wabo usoleke njani. It's just so sad. It's so sad. I follow guys you all the time, every day. I sleep late, although I sleep earlier than you guys. At least when it's 2 o'clock on your side, it's 12 o'clock.
Oh.
But I like guys I like what you're doing, and Mamela Shem, and you're frustrated, gulisa. Gulisa. I felt Mngomezulu zolo that I'm also feeling the way that you are feeling. Ngoba lo Gininda akana nyani. Gosh, I just said izolo when I was praying, did he has a TikTok and funi lo mntu ahlelwe into embi. I want ahlelwe into ezi-right ebomini bakhe, kwenzeka azokwazi ufunda ba into ezi-right xa senzeka, angasoloko yena engathi uthandaza usathana akathandaza uThixo yonke lento ayenza. And abantu, they need to understand that siyababona aba bantwana bahleli phayana kulaa doko ba abenzanga nto, noba banamatyala wabo ewe banazi izinto zabo abazenzileyo, this the life that they chose, but at this case abanatyala shame. And ke ngoku icourt iyohluleka ukuba prove guilty, iyohluleka because asiboni into bayibeke etafuleni bathi nantsi ba guilty, uyayibona. So masibuleleni break between sizobonana nge-22 kule kaSenzo. Hopefully izaba khona ezinye izinto enizozenza sibukele nathi simamele and learn. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Good night.
Night.
Yeah, in South there's something new to learn every day. I have accumulated so much knowledge.
Hi, Anonymous. Hi, Emily.
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Yes,
you're good. You can shoot.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
We can
Can't
hear you.
Hear us?
You're good. You can shoot.
Line for sure. Ayikho kahle. Bengifuna nje ukucomment ngoGininda.
Yeah.
Hello.
Can comment. Ungabusabuza.
uGininda akekho smart. Cha utsotsi. And the way okungakhona mina ngizwe nje maka athi lapha abantu abasebenza phansi kwakhe abomhula nabomhani beba mfonela bamtshela sesenza kaje so at the same time bona bathi uGininda bekasitshela ukuthi siyenzeni ngavela ngathi ayikho le. So into engiyibonayo nje ukuthi ngoba une support ye judge lethu leli no baloyi. So to me ayikho lento le, futhi ngiyabambonga Mngomezulu ukuthi bavele ba postpone le case bake bathula isikhathi because uRatha beka abaphusha abenza abantwana abaphusha abatshela ukuthi mabasheshe ngoba witness important kangakanani. So bekungekho right, mina i-postponement ngibona i-right noma abanye bangayiboni kanjalo. Okunye futhi uRatha mina ngibona ngathi uyagula. Emeli ukuyambona umuntu one-bipolar.
Hayi angikakamboni like in real life. Ngibona nje on internet.
Uzakhuluma yedwa mina ngibona there's something mhlambe singayiboni. Sizoloku sithi unjani ubaba kabani nalo. Hayi ubaba kabani uyagula manayi.
But I don't think mina ngibona I don't think so. Maybe yoguga.
Hey.
I don't think it's.
Uyazi Mr. Anobe ngifuna ukubuzela. Mina ngikhulelele eKZN eMaritzburg was the High Court back then. Bekuna a judge, bekuna ama judge ayi3 thole bahlela ngabe ngabe kuthiwa ama-assistant or kwaphelelaphi lokho ngoba phela kube kuthiwa kusasekhona mhlawumbe ngabe bayamkhuza abanye hayi
ne.
Isn't it that, it's like
A bench.
It's a bench. What is it called?
They call it a bench or something like
that.
that.
This is what is
Remember
happening with
Magistrate
Dalimbof and the president's case, right?
Yeah.
No, that is isn't it Supreme
Or is a high working constitutional court.
Yeah.
But I think it's needed. It needs to come back again. If they don't want to do a jury system, they should just have 3 judges in one
sitting
huge case like this one. Because
anyway guys, siyabonga umsebenzi omuhle niwenzayo. Hayi ngoba sesijwayele ukungalali ke manje sizokwenza njani.
Melana ama-topic sixoxe siqhubekele sikhulume ngezinye izinto.
And manje bese sifundile nemthetho nami sengaba yiyo yonke into ngaba ijaji ngaba ummeli. Sifundile yazi.
Hayi siyafunda.
Cha nje sishola ukuthi nje emisikole singane ama-term lana khona o-PPC in isiphile singezwa.
And we didn't know all of this information. I mean, even me, I've learned a lot from just following this.
All right, guys, yeah, you were right.
But
was the time I couldn't pronounce jurisdiction. Yeah, guys, we've come far. Mr. Ranmas, do you remember when I couldn't pronounce jurisdiction?
That was a tongue.
I was saying jurisdiction. Jurisdiction?
No, it was. I also have some of the words that I cannot.
No, we've come by with this case. I'm like, I'm learning the law here. Unintentional, but it's the interest I have to see where all of this mess is gonna end.
So
where is it gonna end? Where are you guys taking us?
So if there were 3 judges sitting there, it would be better.
It would have been much, much better.
But not to say that they couldn't actually do the very same thing.
Yeah, but all 3 of them can't oppress one person.
No, this is South Africa. That's the thing. That's what you are forgetting. South Africa.
No, they need to be mixed. They do not need to be on the same level. Maybe bring in one from a very high level.
You can solve crime, man. South Africa, everything is bought, man.
Hey, South Africa will become something else.
Everything can be bought in South Africa.
Everything's for sale. And then when one of our callers brought up this whole thing about, I don't remember when he called, but what came to my mind was how defensive Rata was of people's professions. It was first with Baloyi when they were trying to reprimand this thing of him bringing exhibits as they were busy proceeding with the trial. And he was like defending him and saying, how can you say that? How can you say he's messing with his reputation like that? His career, and then he did it again with Grunier when there was no need, in my opinion, but he just decided, you know what, how can you say he's corrupt? Earlier this week, right? How can you say that the magistrate is corrupt? And he is very quick to defend people that haven't even started defending themselves. So one has to wonder, are you protecting the state, protecting the flaws that they have made so that the public doesn't see, or we shouldn't insinuate that corruption is there while we live in South Africa and we know that corruption is the
they have that tendency. They have the tendency of trying to defend themselves. You remember the comments that were made about the judiciary, and then people were just they have that tendency of thinking that they are holier than thou.
No, there are flaws in your judiciary. There's a flaws there, some of which we haven't even begun to unpack. There's a lot of things that when I read in the papers and I'm like, there are certain cases that when they are handled, I'm like, Is it because this person has money? Is it because these people are poor? I have so many questions, and they are not. Then this case is not helping to convince me otherwise. It's not. A lot is going on in our judicial system. It's a lot.
I have to, Emil, I have to stop you here from stop everything. I think.
Okay,
I'm
so
sorry
if
I didn't answer. I see that Dan saying didn't answer because I think you were calling and someone was still on the floor.
Oh yes, it happens that when someone else.
But
is still
I
sleeping.
saw your number coming through. There's nothing wrong with the number. Everything is fine. It's just that sometimes the timing and also, I mean, the recording is. See now, I'm seeing the spam. Mzansi, hello. Mzansi.
Hello.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Hey, Mzansi family.
Hi.
Yes. How are you, sir?
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. You are audible. You can shoot. You can say what you want to say.
Gone. Guys, we can hear you.
We can hear you guys.
You probably cannot hear us, but we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Mm.
So just talk. When you are not sure, just talk. You'll be heard. Because I don't know what's happening with the connection.
Mm. Right. Ntuli Tools, as always, is here. Thank you. Brian Stolle, thank you. Brian Stolle is saying the problem in SA is accountability and transparency. Yes, that's true. And then Michael Lee, they are delaying the broad judicial overhaul. And then no worries, family. Thank you, Dan. Let me see. I'm tempted to take one person. Hello.
Oh, sanbonan lapha eMzansi.
Yeah, where was it?
Mr. Ano no sis Emily siyakhonza kakhulu sibonga umsebenzi eniwenzayo omuhle.
Kubonga thina.
Unento eyodwa zimbili into engifuna ukuyikhuluma. Into oqala sinenkinga la eMzansi yokuthi abantu bavele bahambe nga anything abayifunayo abalalelisisi abalandeli because I don't understand ukuthi khona umuntu ongavela ancome uGininda or angaboni iphutha le judge. We understand because umuntu ozothi nje la njengo Mohapa athi what ngisho ngaphandle kwalokhulumile ukuthi uhlelo lwemithetho aluhambi ngendlela kumele lihambe ngakhona ngokwesintu ngendlela yethu thina uyabo kodwa ngisho abameli amanye ama expect la bayamcriticize ujudge ngoba kunendlela ayisebenzisayo engacacile uyabo so ilokho okwesibili engifuna ukukhuluma ngakho ilento yamaphephandaba or media I mean kumele ukuhluke between opinion a personal opinion ye journalist nesimo esikhona because thina noma umuntu maye interpreta what is going on ekhona usuke ekhuluma ngento ayibonayo but mase sikhuluma manje ukuthi mina ngifila kanjani ngoGininda it's my opinion you understand unless I'm backing up ngama fact ukuthi uGininda right because of ABCD lo baba lo akaphenduli imibuzo into ayenzayo ukuthi mayekhuluma uMngomezulu mayekhuluma akhulume when a person is arrested what yabona into njengale ebuza lo mbuzo usethatha uyadiverta yena bese okay ithi ngikuchazeleke i-detention yilento nje siyibiza kanje i-arrest islima yini uMngomezulu ukuthi akazi umehluko between detention ne-arrest yabo and then ijudge lethu ke alimbuyisi lithi lalela ke baba
sorry, I don't think Mngomezulu needs a definition of these things. Can you just explain ukuthi le question yakhe ayibuzayo ngearrest? Yabo. Ushaya that's why manje becabanga ukuthi uhlakaniphile uGinda because uyuza indlela yama conatist. Yabo ni conatist, that's why ama conatist is robber because they will come with something that when we look at it, it's factual. Ukuze bathole bakhona ukusikola, you understand? So Gininda, there's nothing magical ayenzayo, uyaqola laphana and then abantu babesebona ngathi right because of ijaji anisho. Ijaji alikho neutral. Manje yokugcina engizokhuluma ngayo. As long as i-court yethu it's still based kwi-system i-ground ye-apartheid, angeke ilunge. Because sitshelwa manga thina ukuthi hayi i-state ne-judge are two separate entities. Kodwa mawuthuthu uyabheka any defense lena attorney or advocate ukwinkinga yale ndoda le ndoda izomquestiona and ingene emlonyeni angeke azathi afuna clarification amnikeze chance wait yeah don't answer yeah kanje na no wait no I'm not interfering akhuluma but makhuluma ubaloyi if khona into ijudge elifuna ukuyilungisa losho nje one word liqedile. And it's very very rare uzothola ukuthi ulena ijudge liyangenela endabeni kabaloyi.
Very rare.
Uyabo. So ileyo nto ngithi hayi umphakathi wakithi ulimele bafowethu and angazi ke ngoba it seems as if very few elites are benefiting from this system and then abanandaba because bayazi bona ukuthi bazothatha amaloya phezulu. Uyabona into njengal azobalekelela thina ke thina abampisholo ke iningi lethu asinayo imali ke kudlalwa ngathi. Lento kaSenzo le into engathi good yenzekile ngalento kaSenzo iloku lisizi kanje. It has exposed what the majority of people abanganamali are going through under this court.
Hey madoda.
Baningi abantu bafowethu ababoshiwe ababoshelwe into engekho. We understand. Ngenxa yokuthi the procedures i-court ne state they are just one and the same thing.
Yeah.
I-judge ne state into eyodwa. It's a game of chess lento le bazositshela manga bathi hey 1928 it's not a game of chess nathi. I think that labanye bantu bakithi lenza umsebenzi omuhle
siyabonga kakhulu. You said mouthful a lot. As long as this system is still based on the system that did not look to include certain people, the laws will always favor certain people. That is it has been the feeling and the submissions. You look at it. Look at the situations of how these organizations that are created are able to defend whatever they want to defend. You know, the issue of how anything now they can say we want 1, 2, 3. Because these organizations have money that is pumped there. They can literally say we don't want, for example, Zanzi to talk on YouTube. And they go challenge it in court. Everything is taken to court. And if you haven't noticed, even the political issues, even if there's political issues between, and I won't say the names of a party here, but a certain part, and they always take it to court. Why? Ours, we need to argue and make noise. But if they want something, they want to see something, they take it to court. And they know the court will rule for them. And then once they rule...
Then they put you with costs. They are legal costs.
Exactly. That's it.
Connor, this case is exposing a lot.
According to some of you here who killed Senzo, think about it, man. You are old. We are not going to be calling you.
Asking that question.
We are old, man.
We are in a trial within a trial.
We're in a trial. Well, you are old. Think about it, man. You were listening to testimonies that were coming from the main trial. I mean, make your own. I mean, this case has been repeated now. It's a repeat of what happened. There's a de novo. You can go to de novo and listen there, and then come back and make your own sense, man. You know what has been testified. You can hear mfethu. These things sometimes it's not that I'm harsh, but I mean ezinye izinto nawe uyazizwa mfethu. You know, besihamba amaqala when I was in villages, you would go there and listen. Uyayizwa man umuntu into ayibeka ukuthi nah man, this does not make sense. You know? Now we're humble.
Explain your way of being able to, you know, because sometimes I struggle and Mr. Anonymous is like, this is what they said. So you used to listen to cases.
Oh yeah, no, I used to. And ngaphansi kwehlahla, you sit there and listen to someone explain ukuthi inkomo iqinishona ngapha. But yena uyibonile inkomo, but akabange sayibona ke inkomo yomuntu ilahlekile. How ilahlekile inkomo yomuntu? The last person obeyiqhuba uwe. Uyayibona nto le. Those are things that we used to listen.
You watch their behavior, you watch their body language, which is something that they've denied us with this trial.
Yes, because I mean we are not able to see some of the things.
The body language would tell us everything.
But all I'm saying is that it doesn't take a smart person to see what happened there. Like, for starters, I can still even count things that happened in that house. There was a cleaning. And if there was an intruder,
why clean?
Why would you clean for an intruder? There was no calling of cops.
There was an Uncle Temba who was never mentioned before.
There was no calling of cops, and that is important.
They didn't call the cops, they called Uncle Temba.
If you make your own thinking, the stories from people in the house are totally different.
Yes.
This one is saying that, this one is saying that.
Bathroom peeping, and then as she was peeping, then she saw the elbow. And the phone fell on the couch, and then the couch, but the phone was found somewhere in the house. Oh, it was Senzo's phone. It was found underneath the stove, and then somebody else on the.
Let us even not go there because that's a nitty-gritties of the.
But and the versions are not really aligning.
And then within their allegations, as Tifo would put them, that there is a police that stole an important statement.
Yes.
I'm just trying to recap things that could help you also see what is going on. Then someone comes in your house, he steals a phone, he's here to take phones. He leaves nice BMW outside, big cars, he leaves them. Someone pushes someone out, pushes someone who's carrying a weapon. Now we've since find out it's two people who are carrying weapons. You push them out, you go out, nothing happens to you. It's all good. In fact, it's not like you push them together. You push the first one and then you go past the second one. You know?
Who had dreadlocks?
Yes. And one of them had gold tooth. Now all that, those people who are sitting there, none of them has gold tooth.
Hi, Mngomezulu, did he have a gold tooth? Did Mngomezulu have a gold tooth?
We have been told about Mngomezulu in the very same case and then shifted. At some point we thought, they are gunning for Mngomezulu, and then it shifted. It went to accused 1 and 2, where it started. I mean, do you need me to say more? So that maybe you understand. Nasikhulume bafethu ngoba sogcina singesiboshwe manje. So bosho phela manje masizintshela ke manje uthi cha kahle
No,
kahle.
man. We've deliberated enough on Zanti reality. If you don't understand, start with the documentary. That's what I always tell people who come with these questions. Start
Because
with the
I'm trying
analysis.
I'm
and
trying
then
to
move the
summarize
court
it for you. But yes, there is a
proceedings.
documentary.
Yeah.
And then the other one is we are told that in that documentary that there were people, hire people who are not supposed to attend those crime scenes at this point in time. And they are admitting that, yeah, we were there. But when we were there, I mean, those are things that are there
When
in
we
front
got
of you.
there, the scene was already compromised.
Do you understand? So now we are dealing with a case where certain cops are saying the scene was already compromised. Some are saying the scene was not compromised. And they changed later. They say the scene was maybe it was compromised. These
people bathenga amakani of alcohol, but when the bomsia came, they only found 2 cans.
I Icon, Gaval. Langs, DJ Oza, Lucy, then Brian. I'm just thanking you guys, for all of you actually. Nostelo, Spe, Chuku Ana, Langs, let me see, Net, Maloloza, Tepanang. And that was your question. That was your question, Tepanang. I hope you are answered.
Tepanang, yo, ufuna Bosch.
That's Bosch. Mrs. K. Here we're not gonna tell you direct. And Udagwasha. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Elvin Gumede, Veiws Fish, Michelle Lee, Pedro, and we have Cecilia Zandile, Togo Masondo, Zosbia, Vusumuz Mkosi, Maria Kambi, Ngambi, Mofukeng, I think, Lucy, Stu Dube, Cynthia, and then we have Reinhold. I'm hoping I'm calling your name in a proper way. Tabiso M Daung, Farai, Dibuo, Ennings Hoove. Thank you guys. Thank you. I didn't see Susan Kaka here. Maybe it's also late. And Zwa. Thank you. And then we'll see each other next time. Shauleka. Thank you. Sfiso Moyo. Thank you. Mimi Loliwe. Thank you. Spay. Thank you. Good night, Lucy. Then CN Poker. Night. Faith. Night. Oh, this one is saying, like it or not, those accused charged for Senzo's murder are correct people. They will be held accountable. Shame. Yeah. It's okay, man. It's okay. We understand. When our grandparents went out to fight against crime against humanity, some people were satisfied. It's a nature of us. And perhaps that's what freedom comes with. I like the countries that like to do things in a certain way, because freedom, it creates a lot of I don't know. I don't want to say things, but in the name of freedom. In the name of freedom. And we don't go far using freedom. I've never seen anyone who's claiming freedom going far, except one country. So it works for them.
Which country is that? The US?
Because it works for them, I guess. Because they use it to other people. But I don't want to go there. So that's it. Thank you, guys. And thank you for your opinions.
Guys, thank you. Thank you for the interaction. Keep the conversation going. January, they're going to find us recharged, ready. So it's ready to listen to Gininda's testimony one more time.
It's a bye.
Bye, guys.